Hello and welcome to Market Views, a podcast series of Open Business Council and JPFS, where we discuss the financial and trading news with key personalities and engage with our audience. Open Business Council has partnered with JPFS and what this means for the Open Business Council network and the viewers.
So first of all, I'm a huge fan of the work of Peter and his trajectory as a financial expert and thought leader. Well, I've been learning a lot with him. So, of course, when I saw this opportunity for us to work together in a thought leadership series and as well talking about markets, it's a key element. And of course, Open Business Council being a platform that was created to highlight and to open business as a platform and as a council, one of the things we've been finding is that there's an incredible lack of digital financial literacy. And when it comes to investment, when it comes to trading, capital markets, and how this affects our day-to-day operations for everyone in business. If the dollar goes up or down, it can crush a company. And this kind of information, this kind of news are really important, especially as we are in a landscape of technology that is changing at the velocity of light, especially with disruption, AIs and all these different things. But at the same time, there's a lot of knowledge that we have between us. So this partnership is a key partnership for us because it highlights a lot of possibilities that anyone listen to this series that can actually learn about capital markets, about trade, investment, and especially our different expertise levels and personalities that have decades of knowledge and industry achievements can actually highlight and bring new levels of especially understanding and demystifying what is happening around us, especially when it comes to financial investments and so forth. When GPFX has the capacity to both look at how we can actually learn, how we can set up different businesses, how we can actually look at the trading, the financial elements, and as well further and foster solutions for businesses. So this relationship is a key one.
Thank you, Dinis. So Peter, can you tell us a little bit more about why JPFS has partnered with Open Business Council? And what does it mean for the clients and partners of JPFS in terms of the content that we're going to be discussing regarding trading and financial markets?
Well, we've been working with hedge funds, strategists, analysts, and managers for many years, and also with the investors that we work with. And we actually got the feedback that it's much easier to actually have a video to begin with, see who the managers is, see who the strategist, the analyst, and the trader is via a video. And we wanted to partner up with a respectful group that has similar ethics and visions as we do. So, and I've known Dinis for, I don't know, approximately 20 years. We've been working together with many different projects and companies and really enjoyed it. But also, it's so important to work together with people that actually have the same ethics, same visions, and always do the right thing. And again, when it comes to other people's money, hard-earned money, there is just no shortcuts. You've got to have respect for other people's money. So this is a bit the reason why we actually created all these sessions for asset managers, traders, to present in an easy manner. This is who they are. Put a face to the strategy, put a face to the fund for people or investors to actually see.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that, Peter. But in terms of market views, Dinis, what do we expect from these interviews in terms of who should be watching this and who would benefit from actually these interviews?
The importance of, I would say that in a world of data and of course in a world that is increasingly becoming more important, more, I would say, focus on understanding the financial models that we all have to keep changing and adapting. Mm-hmm. I would say that these kind of series are fantastic because what happens in the markets affects any business, any personality, any investor, any trader, any corporation. So the experience of Peter, which is still a young gentleman, and the experience of all the people combined, yours as well, Hilton, is really very important, because in the end of the day, if you don't understand what is happening in the markets, your company can go down or your company can go down. But as well, your savings. At the moment, we are in a time where we have fintech, AI, fourth industrial revolution. Then we have cryptocurrencies, blockchain, and most of people get lost on this. So just having this kind of understanding and just getting into news, because let's say if there's a crash in Bitcoin, it can affect a lot of people. But if there's a crash on the tech teams or the stock markets, it will affect for sure much more people. So this kind of knowledge is what is important in the market news. So I would say everyone should be on this, from startups to SMEs to big corporations, and you can actually understand what is going on and engage as well. That's the idea of this series, is engaging, and of course engaging with personalities like both of you guys that were managing banks, hedge funds, and substantial values on different areas, which we all can learn with that, and as well adapt our strategies around that.
And Peter, with all your experience, and there's been a lot, and you've been through various market cycles, ups and downs. But who do you believe would benefit the most from participating in market views in terms of a learning experience?
If you want to invest money, you need to spend a bit of time on doing due diligence, which we all do. We do a lot of due diligence on every single strategy manager that we have under our umbrella. And you gotta look at these videos. It's always good to see who is actually behind the strategies. Who's the person? What is their I would say attitude to the market, the risk assessments, and so forth. So I believe an investor in itself will definitely benefit at looking at this, and it's much easier to look at 10 minutes, and I said in the beginning, to use 10 minutes looking at different strategies, managers, and so and look at what are they saying. Do I like what they're saying? Do I like the strategy in itself? Then you can always go deeper into it. And it's also good for the managers to present in live, I would say, on video, instead of actually writing 20 different articles about who are they. If you look at a PPM on a fund, it's easily 70 or 80 pages. But if a manager can go actually in and say, this is what we do, then it's easier to go through the different documents. And also believe that what we're doing with our portfolios is it will benefit for investors who wants to participate in different portfolios where there's 5, 15, or 20 different strategies behind, to risk diversify. And that can be done from one single account, from the way that we actually do it. So in short, investors and managers would actually definitely benefit from this.
Brilliant. I mean, so in terms of the market views, can you tell us a little bit more about where we can find these market views, where they're regularly published, and how can people engage with you and Dinis in terms of the comments that we've been making?
Yeah, we'll have the interviews on all the websites of Studium, OBC, Traders DNA, HedgeThink, SGT Market, Trade Makers, and JP Fund Services as well. And it would be different interviews with, I would say, short-term trading. It would be trend trading, breakout strategies, futures trading. It would be macro strategies, structured bond strategies that we actually have created. It would be structured note trading programs that we have, crypto trading, also crypto balance index trading, and strategies that we have. And there's also going to be some education on this. Why look at education? Again, important to spend the time when you're investing. And we will be on quite many pages on all the different websites that we actually have, and what OBC actually are involved in as well.
Dennis, in terms of your expectations, in terms of the market knowledge that's going to be imparted on the audience, where would it be best for people to hear about market views?
Well, market views is a clearly important thing that everyone needs to be updated. So this kind of snapshot that you can take both in our websites and just open it and every day get a snapshot of what is happening in the markets, like Peter said, it's a critical element for our day-to-day. So it's something that I do on my own, and it helps me understanding what is going on, especially having a couple of experts talking about this and giving me a summary of this will allow me my own understanding of the markets and what should I do to improve my performance and as well the people around me. So I think this should be a great, I would say a daily task for everyone listening to us, whatever you're managing the different personalities that Peter mentioned. Just start your day, just open one of our platforms and just look what makes more sense and just spend 10 minutes understanding or 15 what is happening in the markets. And then we'll look at the comments and engage in the comments as well, because there's always great insights that sometimes you didn't thought about it. So I would suggest this is a key element. And of course, in Open Business Council, we're going to be as well highlighting more and more of this. And Peter and you, Hilton, and other experts will be actually bringing more awareness. But this series is a snapshot that is a key for everyone. What is happening in the markets and how this is useful for me on a daily basis.
Thank you, Dinis and Peter, and we very much look forward to our regular podcasts on market views. So follow us via jpfs.com and openbusinesscouncil.org. And please engage with us on these links below, as well as on LinkedIn and Twitter, and send in questions for our next episodes. We'd very much like to hear from you. So goodbye, and thank you for watching.